We good.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, I want to invite you to this special video on Bitcoin. Uh, Particularly in this group, if you would look at the top, I have a pinned post of a video I did with my friend Seth Heru. And that video we started recording actually in March, and we started with a title of the economic roundtable, where we've been discussing for the past year financial literacy and Bitcoin knowledge and information. So I felt it appropriate to bring him on. I brought him on as an administrator to this group, but I really want you to get to know my guru in Bitcoin, who I follow and who I have learned about Bitcoin from. Mr. Seheru, are you there?
Yes, sir. I thank you, brother Richard, for inviting me here and giving me that warm welcome. You know, you're right. We started this thing in March where we wanted to talk about financial literacy, and we wanted to just become financial advocates to most people that was in our community and around the world, to let them know that financial literacy is a big must, and it's something that we have to get better at when it comes to finances. And just so happened that while were in the process of talking about investing in stocks and bonds and cleaning our credit and joining my econ, right, and doing the snowball effect, cryptocurrency came into the fold, wherein we started discussing that also, right? So it's just something wherein we was just putting our heads together, trying to come up with a program to help people get out of financial debt, right? We wanted people to have financial freedom, and we started that. Now here we are 9 months later, and we still doing it.
That's right. That's right. So again, I want to thank you for doing this video with me. And I would just like to share with the members of this group, Coinbase crypto investors, that hopefully you can ask some questions at the end of the show. If you would type those in the comments, and that we can get Sid Heru to answer a few questions for us. But the first question we're going to ask Brother Sid Heru, for those who may not know, what is Bitcoin all about, please, sir?
Okay, well, yeah, Bitcoin basically was started by a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto. He wrote a letter. It was called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer translation, wherein in 2008, he basically, what was going on? Let me give you what was happening. You know, everybody know in 2008 we had a crash in the United States where the stock market had crashed. People lost their 401k plans. The housing market had bubbled. A lot of people were without jobs. So the economy was going to shit, in short. And a lot of people had got fed up with the way that the banks had been manipulating things. So what happened was he wrote this letter. Satoshi wrote this letter about Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer transaction, and introducing how you have a blockchain, and just started off with something where we can transfer funds between one another on the blockchain and erase the middleman. And initially, when it first came out, it was to be against the government. It was to roll against the government and big banks controlling our money and give the power back to the people, right? So with that admin of that letter that he wrote, you know, you get the blockchain, and you know how you basically what it is computers doing a mathematical equation, and then that answer to the answer to the equation is the actual blockchain. It's the actual Bitcoin. Well, that is what is really worth something. So you have these computers working, and then you start off with the Genesis block, which was the very first block, right? And in that Genesis block, it holds information. But what Satoshi did was he set it up so the computers will run up algorithms. They will solve a problem, then you get an answer. That answer would be the Bitcoin, right? So, and that became gold, but you know, you have to start off with the first block, and then the information get transferred to the second block. So you have your Genesis block, and then it moves to the second block. So now you have what you call a blockchain, because you have multiple blocks that are connected. And the information is what connects these blocks. And then that's how you get the blockchain to start moving from there. But it was on a ledger. But basically, he wanted to give us the power. He basically wanted to give the people the power and take the power away from the big banks, the government, and corrupt people in the system initially. That was the purpose of it. And it was birthed from there. And then from Bitcoin, you have children that came from Bitcoin. So first you had Bitcoin. The next thing that came was Litecoin. Litecoin was the next thing after Bitcoin, right? But Bitcoin basically is the parent, and then you have the children that was come from the parent. You have the children, so you have all these other altcoins that came from the initial Bitcoin.
Okay, that's very good. I love history. History gives us an idea where we've been and where we want to go. So my next question before we get some questions is this right here. We know, excuse me, that people have been watching this thing go up and up and up. Like I said, we started Economic Roundtable, and I think at that time it was $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 when I first got in. So as we're approaching $27,000, can you answer this question for my family? Why do they need to get involved in Bitcoin before it's too late?
Well, that's a great question. Why do you need to get involved, right? Because Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency has created a new market. This is a new market that's unique from other markets, and it's in its infancy stage, wherein it's not just beginning, but it's 10 years plus in, but it's still just getting to it's being molded and being put into a good space. Right now, getting involved is making sure that you don't get left behind. See, a lot of times we want to jump on the bandwagon after it's too late, right? And this right now, we have the opportunity to be ahead of the game. We have opportunity to be involved in the history-making process that is going on right now. Right now, America is going into a shift from fiat currency, regular paper money, to a cashless society. So we see the writings on the wall where we are slowly moving from a cash society to a cashless society, and you have something called cryptocurrency, which is money, right? That is crypto, that you use on your computers, right? You can use all over the world. Where we're moving from a cash society to a cashless society, it only makes sense that we get involved in crypto, because crypto is what helped usher in us being able to move at this space where we're going to the point where we're no longer going to use cash. So we need to get involved. It's not a question of should you get involved. The question is, if you're not involved, what is holding you back? Because we're moving forward. And let me tell y'all something. The thing with technology is it's going to move forward with or without you. So where do you want to be on the side of history? Where do you want to be 10 years from now? Can you, Richard, you remember when the dot-com boom came? When the dot-com era came and it boomed, how many millionaires or Fortune 500 companies or startup companies that was birthed out of the dot-com area that's here right now that is making so much money? Because they took that initiative with the dot-com era. They took that initiative, let's get involved early. Let's see what we can do with it. They was forward thinking. They was thinking about the future. Well, here we is again. This is the crypto era, where now altcoins and cryptocurrency is moving us forward. You want to be a part of this. You want to be able to say, guess what? I was a part of it. And let me tell y'all something. Bitcoin right now at 27,000, because we're getting close to 27,000, it's not too late. The perfect thing about Bitcoin is you can buy a fraction of it. So you don't have to spend $27,000. You can buy $100 worth. You can buy $50 worth. You can buy $75 worth. You can buy $10 worth. You can get a fraction of it. And all you need to do is keep getting fractions and fractions and fractions, and eventually it adds up. And with the trajectory and the way things is looking, We may see 30,000 before 2021. The way things are moving, we may see 30,000 before 2021. Like,
hey, that's spectacular. Can we go into I think you have a presentation for the group you want to present. Can we go in there before we get any questions?
yeah. What I wanted to do is I wanted to share my screen, and what I wanted to do is just let the family see something that that's being offered, family. So what I wanted to do first off is, me, I like to always go to Coin Market Cap and look at the market. That's the first thing we do. We go to Coin Market Cap and we want to look at the market. We want to see right now, you see the market cap at $701 billion. That's the market cap. Now, Bitcoin will get to $1 trillion market cap by, I say, by the second quarter next year. The total market cap is going to be $1 trillion. You got Bitcoin at $26,471 right now as we speak, right? Ethereum at $640. XRP at 29 cents. And I want to touch on this XRP thing for a second, right? But let me keep going before I touch on it. You got Litecoin, $130. Bitcoin Cash, $326. But when you go to this Coin Market Cap, you can see that the price of Bitcoin is going up and the total market cap is at $701 billion. So now we go to the Bitcoin chart. Now we're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to go to the chart, right? Because this is just a snapshot of the chart, right? And you can see right now that the price of Bitcoin right now is $26,656. It went down. We can see right here that the new all-time high, hold up, sorry. The new all-time high right now is right here. Okay. Well, it won't let me put my line, but our new all-time high is at $26,815. So 27,000 look like it's coming. Now, when you can see right here that we have a massive bullish cross right here that happened, and we just been moving parabolical. We're a little bit oversold in the RSI, right? So we oversold in this RSI. We have to get back within it. But Bitcoin is looking good. Like, you can see how the price of Bitcoin is going up, and I suspect for the next couple of days, the price is going to go up. And once they pass this stimulus package, I can also say that I think it's going to go up even more, because every time they pass this stimulus package, it devalues the value of the dollar, right? Bitcoin is at $26,700 right now. We may see a new all-time high while we up here right now, right? Because it's looking good, right? So right now, Bitcoin, the all-time high it got is $26,809.50. That's what's up here, right? So we are close to 26,800. We may get there as we speak, because we're at $26,727 right now. So it looked like we about to probably go past the $26,809 as we speak right now. We may be live and catch this, right? Well, but what I wanted to talk about is that when you see Bitcoin at 26,000, getting close to 27,000, you can see how Bitcoin could easily reach $1 million per Bitcoin. This ain't just talking to be talking. This ain't nothing far-fetched. This is something that is actually obtainable and real, that we can see happening in real time, right? Now, let me show you something that you might not know, Brother Richard, why Bitcoin look like it's going up. Do you see this article right here? Bitcoin hits 500K on Russian crypto exchange after hackers took control. Users cry exit scam. So now, some hackers, but I just want you to see the irony in this. Some hackers took over this exchange, and the price of Bitcoin went up to 500,000 per Bitcoin. We see this with hackers taking over. Well, I have a video and a lecture where we talk about where I show you how Bitcoin can get to 200K easily by next year. This 500K is going to be a realable. It's real. This is something realable and attainable. Look, we're at 26,776 now. We only $30. We only about $30 away from being at another all-time high right now. We $30 away from touching another all-time high as we speak right now, right? So, but 26,780. We're getting closer. 83. Here we go. We're getting closer. Oh, hold up. We had a little pullback. What's this? The 1 hour chart. But you know, right now is a good time to be in crypto, brother. But you want to jump in?
Yeah, I really want to jump in, and I don't really want to go into it too much. But part of the reason, like I said, we've been doing these videos. We started the economic roundtable in March, and they was basically, like we had said, about financial literacy. But what I want people to understand, because I had a couple of members in the group, they sold one of the coins that they think is having a lot of trouble. And what I try to explain to people, you should never get involved with and spending your hard-earned money on things you really don't understand. When you invest, this is part of the financial literacy. When you invest, you only invest what you are willing to lose. That's number one, so that you won't panic. And so when in this group, I see so many people panicking that it distracts from the purpose of the group, why I created it, which was to get more eyes around the globe, because this is a global community here, to get more eyes on crypto. So I can't find all the articles, and Seheru, he can find a lot of the articles, but basically what I'm saying, let's unite so that we can get a better understanding of this particular investment. So that's why I always want to preface it with the fact, get some financial literacy so that you won't be stressing about whatever investment you get involved in. Get the knowledge required to make sound decisions when you invest. I just wanted to get that off my chest to the group and wish them all a happy holiday. So keep going, brother. I love it. Thank you for doing this for me.
Well, no problem. Well, look, let me talk about that XRP thing. You know, because you know, I compare it to a tree, right? You know, every once in a while you get some strong wind that shake a tree, right? And when the tree shake, right, the branches that and the leaves that are not up there tight, or the leaves that are dead and ready to fall off, what they do, they fall down to the ground. Well, with XRP, what has just happened is the tree got shook with XRP. And you have a lot of newbies, which I call them. The newbies, they ran. They fell off the tree. They abandoned ship because they were newbies and they don't understand the market. See, how this market works is you do opposite of what everybody else doing. So while everybody else is panic selling, that's when you buy. Because a good coach or somebody who is coaching you with crypto let you know you buy the dips. You buy when it's down. You don't buy when it's up. So these people are newbies and they need some leadership. They need somebody to mentor them and guide them in the right path to know when to buy and when to sell. And this is wherein I'm trying to come fill that void because, you know, I offer an advanced crypto class, right? And I was going to talk about that a little bit later, but the thing of it is that that's all that happened, Brother Richard. The tree shook, and the ones that was on the limbs that didn't have a tight grip, they fell off. But the ones that had that tight grip, they didn't fall off because they understand what is going on with the SEC, right? I just done a video on my YouTube page where I broke down the SEC in this lawsuit. Now, the SEC is suing XRP, saying they had an ICO, which is an initial coin offering, and they didn't register with the SEC because the SEC is saying that XRP tokens are securities. They're saying that they are securities and they needed to have registered with the SEC to sell securities. But XRP is not a security, it's a currency. But what the SEC did was they didn't come after Ethereum. Ethereum had an ICO also. So they cherry picked XRP. And I got a video where I talk about this. I got a video where I break this down and why people need to pay attention to what's going on. And any coin that had an ICO is in trouble because they're not coming after, I'm gonna just say this, I'll leave it off. They're not just coming after XRP. This is what people see, because XRP is going to court. The SEC is coming after ICOs. That's initial coin offerings. They said that any company that has done an initial coin offering and did not register with the SEC is liable or has the possibility of being sued by the SEC. This is what this all boils down to. Now, if you want to go to my YouTube page, I got a video where I break it all down in depth. And we buying over here. XRP right now is around 29 cents. I'm buying every chance I get. It's 29 cents is a great buy, right? So I'm buying every chance I get, brother, right? So let me what I did want to show this is that another B2C2 is another crypto market that has stopped trading XRP. And this is a new report that they're taking it off their market. So you can't trade it now. And this is a slippery slope that we're not going to discuss up here. But this is a very slippery slope that need to be discussed and untangled. But it need to be discussed and it need to be untangled because it has died. Do y'all know that the SEC has been sued? The SEC has been sued by consumers now because the consumers are saying that by them coming out with this lawsuit of XRP, they have lost money. And the SEC is, they are valuable. They are, the SEC, they have got a class action suit against the SEC because they sued XRP and the price of XRP has plummeted and people have lost millions of dollars. So now the SEC is being sued because they have no ground for this lawsuit. But I leave that alone, man. If y'all actually want to get some in-depth conversation about XRP and the actual lawsuit and what you should be looking for, go to my YouTube channel, Bittrex, and I discuss this in depth.
And to tag on to that tree reference, I thought that's very, very good. And what we need to understand about trees in nature, and with that wind blowing, if it does not blow it down, it actually makes that tree stronger. So again, I'm back to the financial literacy, seeing how these things work. And I want to encourage every member of this group to do their due diligence regarding these various types of coins. One of the things I get upset with, not really upset, but it kind of irks me when we out here and I make a post on Bitcoin, that's all they see. They don't see the hundreds of other coins that are available that is actually doing great. So for my friends that really want to learn more, they'll watch the video, subscribe to Max Crypto News video channel. You want to take that class? Jump on that class. And the last thing I want to say in the comments, if we didn't get any questions or if we get some questions in the comments, if you message me, Richard Medley Jr., I will send you my investment crypto blueprint, which is a great tool to get started. And I would just caution you once again, You need to get that financial literacy so you will not be out here making mistakes, selling too early, not having enough patience. See, a wise man, he has to wait on the fruit to get ripe on the tree before he eats it. So before you get too far out or lose your monthly house note or car note, I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want anybody in this group to say, oh, Richard gave me some bad information. And I'll give you an example. When the XRP went down, a lot of the members here was talking about they couldn't get into their accounts. Well, I knew that I got locked out, but because I had an Apple phone and it saves all of my information for me, I was able to get back in. But once again, they was shaking that tree to shake out those people who are not been active or for whatever reason, and hopefully all of you got back in to your accounts. But again, in the comments, I like to share with you my blueprint to get started with crypto. What else you got, brother?
Well, I'm gonna share my screen. I will tell y'all this though. In my crypto class, just to throw it out there. In my crypto class, before the snapshot with XRP, and they had the snapshot with Sparkle, I told all of my students to sell all their XRP. I said, sell every XRP that you had before the snapshot. Why? This is why. Because being an OG in the crypto world, after a snapshot, the price drops. After every snapshot, the price drops. And what happened after the snapshot of XRP? The price dropped. The price started dropping before the SEC even came out with this news. XRP was already going downward. So guess what? I told my students when to buy back in. We all sold when XRP was from 55 to 65 cents. I told them the next target area to buy back in was 40 to 45 cents. So listen to what I'm saying. You sell at 65, you sold every XRP you had at 65 cents. When it get back down to 45 cents, you buy them all back plus more. Because now you have took all your gains, all the money that you have made, you sold it, right? You sold all your XRP. Now your price is what I told them to sell it into Tether, because the whole purpose is you sell it while it's high, and then you buy it back while it's cheap. And guess what? All the students is like, I'm a genius, because they see how many more XRP they have now than they had prior. And they didn't spend no extra money. So this is why it comes with having good leadership or having somebody that's trying to guide you in the right way. Well, I'm gonna share my screen. I want to show y'all one thing. I have a advanced crypto class that I teach, and brother where's it at? Brother Richard spoke on it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to pull that up. So hold up, let me stop sharing. I want to pull this up, and I want to show y'all something real fast, right? Wherein you can see is this it? Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. I want to show y'all the lectures that is offered through this class right now, right? So, but brother Richard, you can take over real fast while I pull it up. I need to pull it up real fast. I thought I had already had it, but apparently
All right. All right. Yeah, I just want to, before we close out, if we don't get any questions, I'm sure I'll be able to answer them or because he's now the admin here. I made him an admin today. So he'll be able to go back and answer any questions for the people, because this is a global community. So everybody's on different time schedules. But I just want to tell you, hey, thank you for helping me gain my knowledge about crypto and not worrying about it like I see so many people. I just want to cut out the worrying about it. There's nothing wrong with worrying. Don't get me wrong. But honestly, once you obtain a certain level of education about your finances, you're not really risking something that may affect everything. You're only going to risk what you're willing to lose. So I just want to stress that point. And again, in the comments, I will give you my blueprint absolutely free to help you get started. You need to join the YouTube channel. Watch those back videos. If you look at the top of the group, pinned to the post, we go from March to now. What we've done in all the conversations and all the free nuggets we've given you, you can take advantage of that. But again, this is very special to me. Our first night recording here in the group. And I just want to thank you for all your hard work and for teaching me what I know about crypto.
Oh, I appreciate you, brother. It's each one teach one. You taught me
Yes,
stuff
sir.
too. And that's the name of the game. But family, when you subscribe, if you decide to subscribe to the my advanced crypto class, what you have to do, you email me at maxcryptonews@gmail.com, maxcryptonews@gmail.com, or you can email me at bmac252.sf@gmail.com. And when you email me, these are the classes that we have already done, the presentations that all the students have. The one I done today is called SEC, the bully on the block. Right? That's the class that this is the lecture that went out to all the students that's enrolled in the class today. We talk about the SEC, the bully on the block, right? The one last week we did was who owned the keys. We talked about the difference between a decentralized exchange versus a centralized exchange. So you need to know who owns your keys when it comes to your crypto. Who owns your keys? Do you own the keys to your crypto, or do somebody else own your keys, right? So that's another presentation that you will get when you join the class. Another presentation, we got regulations, good or bad, supreme mathematics, wherein I talk about regulations coming into the crypto. It's coming into it. Is it a good or bad thing? And we use supreme mathematics to break this stuff down, right? Then you get Bitcoin, the first wave, December, the rise of altcoins. Now, I done this lecture. This lecture was done in November. No, the beginning of December, where I say Bitcoin, the fourth wave, and then December, the rise of the altcoins. Altcoins has been rising, but it had a dip, right? Then you also get introduction to cryptocurrency, the new economic boom, and also crypto tsunami, state of emergency. See, with my class, you will get access to all 6 of these lectures, and all my lectures are dealing with stuff that you can use tangibly right now. And that's how I'll do it. So if you join the class, you will get access to these 6 lectures. Plus, we have 4 more weeks of lectures to keep going because it's a 6 to 8 week class with crypto, because we're going to go into the first quarter of 2021 with this crypto information, right? Now, the YouTube page is called Bittrex on YouTube, family. So I want to show y'all this. And actually, what's interesting, let me stop sharing. You know, I just started this page, and you can see up here on one of these pictures, it says I didn't have 35 subscribers, and that was on December the 10th. So I just started the page. I moved it from my old page to where it's at now. But now, you know, I got a little bit more subscribers. Now the name of the page is Bitmax on YouTube. I posted a video in the group once or twice, right, with the YouTube page up there. So all you gotta do is click the link. You go to Bitmax and you can subscribe. And family, just understand, I don't know it all. I don't think I know it all. And I never tell you I know it all, because when it comes to crypto, it's always changing and there's always other stuff going on. Like we could talk about DeFi. A lot of people don't know nothing about DeFi. That's decentralized financing. This is going to change the way banking is done all out the world. This is in crypto right now, right? You know, so it's so much with crypto that is going on. And I thank Brother Richard for even giving me the opportunity to come here and just speak to y'all, you know, because this is a brothership. You know, each one teach one, he scratched my back, I scratch his. You know, at the end of the day, we all out here trying to get this information out to the public and get it to the people. So it's not about wanting up or knowing so much and so much. Listen, some of y'all in this group probably know more than me, and I'm willing to listen and learn. But there's certain things that I do know, and I'm good at what I know. That's all I tell you. And I'm good at reading them charts also, right? But with that being said, and something else Brother Richards said I wanted to touch on. He said that Coinbase freezes. Now I know the name of this group is Coinbase, but I will be honest, Coinbase always freezes. And it has been going on for at least 5 to 7 years. It ain't nothing new, right? So, and that's something else that if you join my class, you will learn about other exchanges. Because I just showed y'all one where let's look at the price of Bitcoin and see if we make a new all-time high. Hold up before we leave. Where we at? Is that 20? Did we get to a new? It's 26.7. Okay, no, 26.770. So no, we never got past 26 on 800. Yes, we did. We did make another. We missed it. We made another all-time high. We made another all-time high. The all-time high now is 26,835. It was 26,808. So we done made it. We missed the all-time high talking. We just made another all-time high, brother. We just made an all-time high. But I'm expecting 27,000 for us to hit 27,000 by tomorrow. I think we should be at 27,000 easy. But yeah, that's that, brother. I'll leave it up to you, Brother Richard. That's all I have to say.
All right. Hey, once again, my brother Seheru, I want to thank you for sharing this information with us. And I will encourage the group to subscribe. And let's just, in terms of what he was just saying, Coinbase freezes up. And this is one of the things I understand that I'm in for the long term. So I'm not in a rush to sell. But yes, they have other alternatives if that's the life for you. And actually, I'm thinking about going Coinbase Pro. And we'll talk about that later, should I do it. But it was so intimidating looking at the Coinbase Pro page. That's what held me up. And maybe that's the reason I'm with just Coinbase, because I'm a little older and I need stuff kind of easy for me, you know, plus I'm thinking long term. So, hey, man, again, thank you for sharing this knowledge with the group. Welcome to the admin and the group, and I look forward to hearing more from you. If you don't have anything else, hey, we can sign out. And again, Richard Medley Jr., just send me a message and we will get you started investing in crypto today.
Hey, Rich, I wanted to show you one thing before you left. Since you brought up Coinbase Pro, right? It looked just like this. Coinbase Pro is simple, man, but it looked basically like this. Where I was at earlier when I came to Bitcoin, and Coinbase Pro, it basically looked like this. And this is basically a market where people are day trading, you're bidding, you put your orders in, some people buying, some people selling, and this is basically the market, right? And the good thing about the crypto market is it's 24/7. Stock market is 5 days a week. Crypto stay open 7 days, 24 hours, all day long. You can be here in this market, buddy, right? So that's the only difference is, but there's really nothing intimidating. If you get there, if you want to get there, I got you, bro. Don't worry about that. The market, it don't scare us. We run the market. We control the market.
All right.
With that being said, peace, family. I love y'all. If y'all want to subscribe to Bittrex, subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Get this information.
Thank you.
All right, peace, family.